Last week, a woman from Ohio wrote to me about a ride to a doctor's appointment. Stay with me. It's about much more than that. She needed cataract surgery. You can't drive yourself home from those. And she told me she sat with the phone in her lap for 40 minutes before she could bring herself to call her daughter. 40 minutes for a ride. And her daughter? Said yes in 2 seconds. Happy to do it. But the woman wrote to me anyway, because of what happened inside her during that phone call. She said, and I'm quoting her, "Why did I feel like I'd lost something?" If you've ever sat with the phone in your lap like that, this one's for you. Here's the first thing I want to say. She didn't lose anything that afternoon, but I understand exactly why it felt that way. Because for people like her, and maybe like you, I don't need anything was never just a fact. It was an identity. She raised 3 kids alone, worked 2 jobs, spent 40 years being the person everyone else could lean on. Do that long enough, and a quiet rule takes root. I'm the helper. Helpers don't ask. That rule built a family. And now that same rule is standing between her and her own daughter. Let me tell you what her daughter sees, because it's not what her mother imagines. Her mother imagines that every request gets weighed on a scale that reads, "Mum is declining." What her daughter actually feels is closer to, "Mum finally trusts me." Think about it from the other side. Think about a time somebody let you truly help them. Not a courtesy, something real. Remember that feeling? Needed, trusted, let in. That's one of the best feelings a human being gets to have. Researchers who study generosity keep finding the same thing. Giving help often does more for the giver than the receiver. So when you don't call, when you sit there for 40 minutes protecting your children from your needs, you're not sparing them a burden. You're keeping one of life's better feelings away from the people you love most. I want to say something about the fear underneath all this, because it's real and it deserves better than a pep talk. The fear isn't about the ride, it's about the direction. If I ask for this now, what am I asking for in 5 years? I know that question. It shows up at 2 in the morning and it does arithmetic. But here's what that question is actually doing. It's borrowing trouble from a future that hasn't come and making today pay the interest. The person who needs one ride home from a routine procedure is not the person in your midnight imagination. Let today's need be today-sized. Now, 3 small things you can actually do. 1. Change the words, not "I hate to bother you." That just hands them your guilt to carry along with the errand. Try. Take me Thursday, and let's get lunch after. Same ride. Now it's an occasion. 2. Practice on the small stuff. Ask a neighbor to bring in your mail. Ask your son to explain your phone bill. Asking is a muscle. It complains at first. It gets stronger. 3. And this is my favorite. Let the car ride be the point, not the errand. Some of the truest conversations in family life happen in a moving car, side by side, no eye contact required. Every parent of a former teenager knows this. The woman from Ohio asked me why accepting help felt like losing. Here's my honest answer. She's been keeping score in a game her family stopped playing years ago. Nobody's counting. Nobody was ever counting. The only scorekeeper still on duty is her. And she's allowed to retire, full pension, effective immediately. If this landed somewhere true for you, the comments are open, and I do read them. Tell me the last time you let somebody help you, and what it took. I'll go first sometime.